and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Arua Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Arua City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
My question is, what is the difference between rental tax and income tax? How comes I'm paying both taxes on my own premises? If you want to have a tin, but you are not making any income from your business, you should take on the obligation to continue filing your nil return.
Commissioner General, to invest in taxation. When people understand taxes and they know the importance of taxes and they know the fair assessment of these taxes they're supposed to pay, I think everybody will embrace taxation.
As banning groupage cargo clearance protects small traders who cannot afford to import full container loads individually and rely on consolidation to remain competitive. Cargo to come in groupage is consolidation, it's legitimate, and we can't ban it. What we have banned, or what we have stopped, is the use of container leaders. Now, Fiona, the good news I have for you is that among the new tax proposals,
now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887 and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Booza Commissioner.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Mascari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown, uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Arua Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Arua City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181. 8181.
My question is, what is the difference between rental tax and income tax? How comes I'm paying both taxes on my own premises? If
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Hello and good morning. Welcome to the Extra. Now this morning, Robert Chirabonyo Interno with my guests. We are going to be looking at motor third party, but digitalization of motor third party. That is the MTP sticker. Now almost everyone who owns a vehicle knows that for you to drive on the roads of this country, you must have a motor third party. In case of an accident, uncertainty, that third party, that person who is not your family member in that vehicle, that caters for them. If you're riding a motorbike, you also know that very well. But of course, I'm not the best person to explain this in detail. I have two gentlemen with me. I have a Sunday Pratazio, who happens to be coming from the Insurance Regulatory Authority and is the Director of Strategy. You're most welcome, Sunday.
Thank you, Robert, and good morning, our dear viewers.
And at the extreme end, I have Martin Okwaja, who is a Senior Technical Officer in charge of non-life at Uganda Insurers Association. Now, with these two, we're going to be discussing digitalization of motor third party. And of course, Martin, good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Chirabo, and good morning, the viewers.
Now, I'll begin with Martin. First and foremost, tell our viewer, when you talk about motor third party, what is this thing? Why must I have it on my vehicle, on my motorcycle?
Thank you so much, Kirabo. A motor third party policy is a bare minimum basic social protection policy. Every motorist is supposed to be on the road. It is by law, and its intention is to protect the vulnerable third party against any road traffic accidents that may in case of any emergencies. So for you to be probably not be inconvenienced by the police, it's demanded by the law that every vehicle on the road is supposed to have a motor third party, which is a purely social protection policy in the case of any eventualities against the road users. Yeah.
Okay, social protection policy.
Yeah.
Now simplify that still to my viewer. Social protection its own is not something that everyone knows.
Yeah.
It's very broad.
Yes, it is a broad aspect, but the specifics on this is, what does it simply mean? It simply means that every vehicle on the road, government has tried to bring an effort that by law, in case you injure the third party, at least there is a recourse. Who is the third party? You are looking at the vulnerable passenger that is going to be on that border bike. There is going to be a pedestrian on the road trying to cross, and you know what happens with our roads. Just look at the nature of traffic that we have on our roads and the kind of incidences which keep on happening. But just giving these simple insights into this, it is very critical that government's intention is to ensure that there is a little bit of protection against the vulnerable third parties. That has been entrenched within the law. And for any vehicle to be allowed to move on our roads, you must have a motor third party sticker. That is why you see when a police officer stops you, the first thing they will ask, and they will try to check and see whether you have a valid motor third party sticker. Then eventually they will go to other requirements, like they may be if you are a trained driver with a permit and so on. So it's very critical that a clear understanding, now people begin to appreciate what it is. And for you to be licensed to move on the Ugandan road, what does it take? It's not a matter of buying a car and then you bring it on the road. You need to ensure that it's within the law, that when you drive in case of an emergency, there is at least a fallback position for that vulnerable third party, which we feel is very critical. And that's why you see this campaign becomes handy, given that we are looking at the critical season. Now we are moving to the festive season. It's very critical that people become aware, and so that they know what to do in case of an emergency. Yeah.
Now also, before I get to Sunday, please explain to us Why this shift from the traditional sticker of motor third party now to a digital sticker? Why the shift? Was it necessary? Yes, please.
Specifically, I thought you were referring to my colleague, but
no.
Shift is very critical. Why? Globally, there are technological advancements. Uganda in isolation cannot be left behind. So we are supposed to match with the times. Now, in that area, to digitalize this MTP sticker has been looked at as a very critical point to ensure that, one, we also have to ensure that there is a bit of, it has to be secure. There is a bit of convenience it brings to the public. And then also we are trying to check the component of fraud, which is sometimes brought about by already existing nature of stickers that we normally have in the market, which are more physical third-party stickers, which are also running. But of course, to have this shift is very critical to ensure that there should be no excuse for somebody not to have a motor third-party sticker. That within your phone, within the confines of your house, you can actually be able to purchase a motor third-party sticker. The moment you get a reference number, digitalization, you have to insert it onto a digital platform, a digital app, so that you are able to download the sticker within the confines of where you are, without entirely visiting an outlet of an insurer. So that is the shift, technological advancements coming in place. So it becomes a very critical automation as an industry that we are trying to look at as we try to build trust within the public, and we try to emphasize that there is a bit, it is secure, whatever innovations are coming through, and also we are trying to ensure that there is a bit of easy access by the public, so that there should be no one who should be left out in this. As we try to digitalize this, to ensure that we build the trust with the public, they begin to appreciate and eventually understand how MTP digital platforms perform. And then also when you look at the component of the social protection, there should be no excuse for you to say that I just realized it today that my motor third-party sticker expired yesterday. You can actually just buy using your phone without even visiting an outlet for an agent. So long as you have a network where you can just send a reference number and you will be able to download the sticker instantly. So in that, we feel it is very critical. The digitalization is critical. The insurance sector, and we try to focus that and build this country. Yeah.
I want to bring in Sunday also to supplement on this as the regulator, the objectives of this transition.
Yeah, thank you very much, Robert. As the regulator, our number one mandate is to ensure that if you buy insurance, you benefit from it. Now, as my brother here has mentioned, motor third party is mandatory. But when you look at our statistics, maybe around 700,000 vehicles seem to be insured annually. And yet statistics show that we have close to 2 million. So we are saying there is a lot of non-compliance. And who is supposed to enforce compliance? Traffic. So we discussed with our colleagues in traffic, and we're saying, you guys, what's this? About 700,000 vehicles are insured. But again, from the other statistics, we see that we have close to 2 million. So does it mean that you're not doing your work? And the answer was certainly negative. We had discussions, but you see our people are always on the roads checking. Now, we realize that they are doing their work, we are doing our work, but there is an issue. And the issue was that it's possible that many vehicles they appear to have insurance, which is actually not legitimate. So it's possible that they procure their stickers elsewhere. I don't want to mention the popular sports which are known for that, so which my brother from UIA referred to as fraud. Now, the only way to circumvent that, and maybe before that, as a regulator, we also get complaints where people say, I bought insurance, but at the point of a claim, the insurers are saying they don't know me. Our number one role is policyholder protection. So we had to come, swing into action, and try to close this gap. One way was to remove to try and narrow the space for manipulation through digitization. So that if I have bought my sticker or my insurance through a digital platform, the police can, with a lot of ease, using just a mobile phone, check the authenticity of the insurance which is purportedly put on my vehicle. So if it's fake, then they will know that it's fake. But for me as a consumer, I am protected because I have bought it through a legitimate platform, and I have that assurance that actually what I have bought is legitimate. So our main motivation as the Insurance Regulatory Authority of Uganda was protect this innocent policyholder from unsuspecting criminals. Because if you sell a fake sticker, then you're a criminal actually. And we are really very optimistic that with the digitization, where you are going to handle your transactions yourself, you are going to remove these many third parties and narrow the space for manipulation. So that was really our motivation. People are claiming, but the insurers are saying, we don't know you, but yet they have insurance. When you verify the insurance they have is actually fake. It does not exist. So as a government body, we have an obligation to ensure that we close the gap so that when you buy your insurance with your hard-earned money, it is actually insurance and it can step in to support you at that critical hour.
Now, Martin, take us through how have people been purchasing third-party insurance and how are things going to be done with the digitalized one?
Okay, thank you so much. Like the way we had already stated earlier on, just the simplest way to purchase an insurance sticker or policy right now is just through a mobile phone. You can use your mobile phone, you can dial *165 if it is an MTN, *4, *5, *5 hash. If you have a phone number, a phone there, and then you can just dial that and you're able to see. It shows you actually whether that vehicle has a running cover or not. If the moment you put your number plate there, it will pop and bring details. You know, the system is linked to the URI system that depicts all details of your vehicle. Is it a private car? Is it a commercial? Then eventually calculates the premium for motor third party. That is MTN. On the Airtel, it's supposed to be *185 *7 *6 *1 hash. When you finish that prompt, it will just prompt you to enter the number plate of the vehicle. And if that vehicle does not have a valid sticker, it will just allow you to proceed. But if it has a running insurance cover, it will just show you the vehicle already has existing policy, so you will not proceed. Other options also available is through Payway. There are also banks like Diamond Trust Bank. Then also those agents you see, bank agents, they can as well still be able to help our customers out there to be able to purchase motor third party stickers.
So
it's as simple as that.
There are, at least now even at a supermarket, you would park at a petrol station, there is someone you enter, you show your details, then you move out. You move out with an insurance. If it has just expired, you get one
immediately,
and you're done and gone.
Yeah.
But Sunday I just reviewed that some of these were fake, and this is what has shocked me. But of course, I've been receiving these cases, and I thought maybe someone tells you they stopped me and it was fake. But really, where did you buy it from? Yeah. Now with the digital one, how are we going to be doing it?
You know, what is going to be different is actually now that you are going to initiate the transaction, you as a customer. You use your mobile phone to initiate a transaction. If you don't have mobile money on your mobile account, the transaction will not proceed. That the moment you initiate the URA component of the tax around 35,000 is taken automatically. Then you are given a reference number. That reference number, it will be inserted on a digital application just to give you a link to be able to download a digital sticker. That is as simple as that. So now the component of fraud where someone
starts and ends with me.
Just starts and ends with you, a customer.
I just do the same digits
immediately.
And maybe Robert to add, you see now at least we are used to buying Yaka. These days it's called light.
Yes, it is now light.
What used to happen in the past, especially for those who are very young, maybe like you, Robert, we used to line up even for a full day to pay for umeme. But these days, at any time in the night or day, I can pay and consume umeme.
Yes.
So the same way we've brought that on the phone.
Oh.
That actually you don't even need to move from UBC to buy insurance. You can start and end here. You talked about moving to a petrol station. That requires time. Or to an insurance company, that requires time. So in recognition of the efficiency demands associated with the modern times, we are saying, why do you need to waste time? He has mentioned, if you're on Airtel, you are pressing *185 and the other prompts. You just put in your number of the vehicle, just like you put in your meter number for Umeme. And once you have done that, they will return a reference number, a sticker reference number. In the Umeme language, it's a token.
Yes.
They will return a token. So instead of a token, you have a sticker reference number. Now, because you have to consume insurance, maybe you have an insurance of your choice. Because by the time you buy insurance, it is expected that you have some preference for a certain company. Yeah? So you go randomly on any of the insurance company of your choice. For argument's sake, it is insurance company A. You go on their website, immediately you click in. One of the things that you'll see very fast is a link for motor third party. When you click on it, they will ask for three things mainly. The number of the vehicle, the sticker reference number, and the number of the phone you used to pay. Now, why they want the number of the phone you used to pay is because the money has been picked from that number. And once you have put those three, they will return a sticker, which you can print, and you have consumed insurance. As simple as that.
How do I stick that? Because these ones you've been buying. I'm looking at the cost of printing it as a sticker. You know, they had a way you remove that gum, but if something comes on my phone and I go to print,
that's another discussion we are taking on, because the law, the existing law requires that you have that sticker displayed.
Yes.
But we are in discussions with traffic, and we have had a lot of engagements with the Deputy Director, Mr. Norman Musinga. We want to move from that. You know, the law should not be seen to frustrate service delivery. After all, with sticking, it is clear that they have also not succeeded in implementing their mandate, because people have been sticking, but I have just mentioned only 700 of those are legitimate. So maybe the 800,000 or so are fake. So do you really want to continue with the sticking and you emphasize that, or you want to use your phone to ascertain if this vehicle is insured or not? That's a discussion, and like we are mentioning, we are really in transition. What we are encouraging people to do for now, you can print and have that paper. Just like for your logbook. Initially we had those hard copy logbooks, but currently it's a paper you can print and put in your car. So at that point, when maybe you are in that scenario where they have stopped you and maybe a stubborn police officer does not want to, then you can pick out a copy. But also good enough, if you have used your phone, you'll have also you'll have a copy digitally sent to your phone. Some companies have actually even become more innovative. They have integrated it with WhatsApp. You just send a message, hi, you put in your number plate, you pay the money, you show the reference number, and they send it on your even WhatsApp, a copy of your sticker. So we want to make it very, very seamless as we look forward to amending the law and remove that requirement of physical. You know, physical things really are no longer making a lot of sense. There are risks when there is an accident, for instance. You will not even be able to see the sticker. When there is a serious accident, the car has been crashed, where will you find a copy of the sticker as a police officer? But at least the number plate is always there. So using the number plate, you can even be able to tell who has the insurer. But with the physical sticker, if it is smashed, you will say, was this vehicle insured or not? You get stuck completely. So there are so many advantages that we are bringing to the attention of our colleagues the other side. And we seem to really have traction. Because traffic is excited about this, because we are enhancing their capability to do their work better.
So that will mean more taxes for government. And of course, it will mean the other. I don't want to open a can of worms. Let me open it after this break. Yes, there is a can of worms I have to open for these people. And I want a word on that from the regulator and also from the association that brings them together. Because some people may not have third-party insurance, not that they have fake or what, but because they have never appreciated the value, because they have never had value for it. You knock a third party, and it is you to settle, and you ask, but this car paper here I paid for sure. When is it ever of value and useful to me? Year after year, I've never benefited. Let me return.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
You see, I've been a painter for almost 4 decades, and I have found Global Paints to be very reliable. First, everyone knows we use Global Paint undercoat. Now, for the best results, I continue with Global Paints products. I go for Silk Vinyl when it comes to the interior. Then Global Matte for the ceiling, and when it comes to weatherproof, I go for Global Weather Coat Emulsion. With that one, the house will never peel. Now, there you have a sparkling, magical looking house. And then the client is very happy. He recommends it to another person, who recommends me to another person, who recommended me to come and do the advert.
Global Paint, a reliable product.
When you want to relax your body and refresh your mind, welcome to Hotel La Confidential, Aroa's premier destination for luxury and comfort. The only hotel in Aroa City offering a serene atmosphere, breathtaking scenery. Come and discover our exclusive wellness club with packages that include a fully equipped gym, a rejuvenating sauna, steam bath, and a great sky blue swimming pool. For events, our state-of-art conference halls and versatile event spaces are perfect for hosting shows, wedding receptions, birthdays, and more. Come and enjoy our cinema hall and unisex saloon, all designed to meet your entertainment and grooming needs. Bring your family and let your kids splash around in our beautiful kids water park. We are located on Aroa Pakwachi Highway in the heart of Aroa City. Don't wait. Visit us on www.hotelconfidential.com or call us on 0761 688 181.
My question is, what is the difference between rental tax and income tax? How comes I'm paying both taxes on my own premises? If you want to have a tin, but you are not making any income from your business, you should take on the obligation to continue filing your nil return.
Commissioner General, to invest in taxation, when people understand taxes and they know the importance of taxes and they know the fair assessment of these taxes they're supposed to pay, I think everybody will embrace taxation.
As banning groupage cargo clearance protects small traders who cannot afford to import full container loads individually and rely on consolidation to remain competitive. Cargo to come in groupage is consolidation, it's legitimate, and we can't ban it. What we have banned, or what we have stopped, is the use of container leaders. Now, Fiona, the good news I have for you is that among the new tax proposals,
now you can get direct answers. Send your tax-related questions via WhatsApp or SMS to 0790-141-887, and the Commissioner General of URA, John Musinguzi, will personally address them. Tune in to UBC News Tonight every Monday and Wednesday for expert insights and clear explanations. Booza Commissioner.
In a nation hungry for truth, a world where every story matters, there exists a beacon of trust and reliability. For decades, they've been our voice and our window to the world, holding the mirror of our history. With 4 TV stations and 11 radio channels spanning 27 languages, they stand as guardians of information, defenders of truth. With Mascari Heritage Advantage, they uphold every citizen's right to reliable and free information. Their archived stories shaped our past and illuminate our present. Yet now, as new challenges arise and the world evolves, their mission faces its greatest test yet. Be part of our journey and let's navigate the unknown uncover the untold, and safeguard our future together. Tune into your public broadcaster, for it is the intersection of trust and truth. Because to UBC, your story, and every voice matters. UBC, inspiring Uganda.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
Welcome back, and thank you for keeping it with us on UBC TV. I'm Robert Chirabo Nyonyitono, and with me, in case you've just joined, we are looking at digitalization of the motor third party, that is the MTP sticker. Now, we've just been having things physically done. This time round, we are going into the digital revolution. And here we are, it has also reached motor third party. I have Martin Kwajia, who is the Senior Technical Officer in charge of non-life insurance, Uganda Insurers Association. And I have Sunday Pratozio, who is the Director Strategy at the Insurance Regulatory Authority. Now, I told you before we went for the break that there is something that keeps on popping whenever I talk about motor party, third party. And I want to bring it first with the body that brings together the various insurers. Many Ugandans, Sunday didn't give us the statistics, but if you look at how many vehicles are genuinely insured, how many of those involved in get involved in an accident, and the motor third party is beneficial to them, you may find, I don't have statistics, but you may find that not even 50% get that compensation. And I put to you, our viewer, this morning, has motor third party ever been of help to you? Have you ever tried, and what did you find out? Martin,
Okay.
We don't see value for money.
Okay, thank you so much, Kiravo. What you're saying is exactly correct, but sometimes not seeing value for money, it might not be an appropriate solution. As a country, we need to take a direction that we know it's a good direction that is going to help every Ugandan. There might have been some aspects under motor third party that have not been handled well. But going forward, there are very serious arrangements. Us as a secretariat working together with the Insurance Regulatory Authority, there are right now avenues through which such complaints can be addressed. And then probably right now as I speak, that was before, but right now, should you get involved in an accident and that vehicle that you know has a valid motor third party sticker and it's reported, it's also very critical that the police takes note and gives you a record of that incident. But also it's very true that in this country you will notice that issues of fraud when it comes to insurance is also another challenge that we have as an industry. So to rule out that, sometimes that's why the police report becomes very critical. So this incident immediately is reported to the police and then you notify to the insurer. There should be no reason as why an underwriter, one of our members, should be able not to help you through within the law. Because as per the law, anybody who gets injured or death at any accident scene, as long as that vehicle had a running valid third party sticker, the law mandates that the compensation is given to the tune of 1 million shillings. An aggregate limit, meaning an incident involving many, an aggregate within the law is supposed to be to the tune of 10 million shillings maximum. I see. But all those aspects, like now my colleague from the Regulatory Authority had indicated, the law is being reviewed. Because when you look at this in the current state that you are taken to hospital, how sufficient is that 1 million shillings within the law? Meaning, it is the law of 1989 needs to be reviewed. But you see, to amend the law, there has to be supporting statistics, which is done through a actual study, which has to be done as a country. So I am very sure and convinced that regardless of what has been going on, currently, if an incident comes up and then you are able to report it and then you avail the necessary documentation, there should be no underwriter who should be able to fail to support you through the claim process and then compensate adequately. If there is any area that you will need support, there is a regulator, Insurance Regulatory Authority, there is Uganda Insurance Association. We help with the issues of coordination and ensuring that we offer support and guidance to anybody who will be vulnerable in that state, who will need help. But from our understanding and what the law demands, that the only way that we need to move forward as a country to ensure that there is aspect of social protection taken very seriously, and then in a big context, insurance as a risk management tool is very critical that we have it as a country. That in the case of uncertainties, where we always the population keeps running to government at Yambi should actually be minimal. That you cannot have sustained growth if you don't have sustained appropriate reinsurance management mechanisms in place, insurance management. And insurance comes in handy to support this. So the moment we appreciate this as a country, it will actually be able to move us forward. It might have not been handled well in the beginning, but right now, the direction we are taking as a country, insurance, together to the Uganda Insurance Association with the Insurance Regulatory Authority, it is very critical that this is embraced, and we feel it is going to be supported, and we feel any vulnerable third party, so long as the vehicle that is involved in an accident had a valid motor third party sticker. I still emphasize valid, because as already indicated that there was aspect of fraud that has been happening. Now the digitalization component is coming to address that. Because just looking at it from the picture, that you have over 2 million vehicles on the road, and then you have an average of 600 to 700 vehicles having valid motor third party. What is the probability that the vehicle which is involved in an accident actually had a valid running cover? Are you seeing the challenge? It is even worse when you go to motorbikes. That from the system, the licensed motorbikes are about 1.4 million, but they are on about 60,000 as of last month, having valid motor third party sticker. But also, there is also a bit of being motor third party not being understood very clearly. This is a social protection policy. You take for the vulnerable third party, not you. Remember, it doesn't cover you, the driver, does not cover the vehicle, not even the property. It is for the vulnerable third party, the pedestrian or the passenger. That is where it ends. And we feel if there is that support, and we need the public to understand this, it becomes very critical so that the process is smooth. I feel I've tried to...
Well, Sunday, I'll need your input here as a regulator. Yeah, when sure. Ugandans are wondering and saying, Sunday, we are being broad day. This is not fair. Yes.
First of all, it is really unfortunate that some Ugandans could have genuinely gone through hurdles accessing third party. And as a regulator, that is work for us. We've received cries. Some of the cries are genuine, others are not. Like Martin mentioned, a taxi has third party, they knock the lights, the headlamps, and he goes to the insurer. The answer that the insurer will give is that the claim is not payable, because what you're claiming is not what was covered. This is for bodily injury of the person walking, of the passenger, and all death in the unfortunate circumstances, up to the amounts that Martin has talked about. 1 million for a single person, maximum, and 10 million shillings in aggregate. Now, since there are some legitimate concerns, we've taken some steps as a regulator. One, we established a complaints bureau. A complaints bureau is a small court, and I want to put court in quotes to avoid a pushback from our land colleagues, where if, Chirabo, you have an issue with an insurance company, you report, and we shall be glad to share the number, because you don't even have to come to us physically. Now, these guys know the implication of claims being reported to us, because every year we have to go through a review of their suitability of keeping the license. And the number of cases reported against you is one of the things that we don't take lightly. That has helped us because, one, it has bridged the gap between the insuring public and the insurer. We are government, we are not in business of making money, we are in the business of making sure that the policyholder is protected. Now, that has reduced the numbers. But two, and most importantly, in this digitization agenda, one of the things we are introducing, the next step that we are going to move to once this is rolled out successfully, is also to put the claims on the system. So that there are some minimum documentation requirements that will be required, which once you have uploaded, the insurer, we should reach a point where the insurer is paying a claim without necessarily interfacing with you. But in all this, from my experience as a researcher, when people say they have gone through an experience, same for yours, which you are sharing when we're in a break, Robert, which was very unfortunate. Most people don't actually claim. A few claim. And why don't they claim the requirement of the police report?
Thank you so much.
You see, whenever you know the first instinct, whether you are in wrong or you are right, you say, how can I take myself to police? And unfortunately, that's currently a requirement of the law. Not even our law, but the law of the Road and Traffic Act. So maybe an appeal to our colleagues in police is also to try and narrow that gap, so that people don't really fear police so much.
Even expedite the process.
Exactly, and expedite the process. Because for me as an insurer, what I'm waiting for is actually that police report to confirm, because they cannot be everywhere in this country, to confirm that an accident happened. But police is all over. So once we have the report that the accident happened, and the medical forms that you have spent this money up to the max of 1 million, then we are able to, the insurer is duty bound, not just, I won't say as opposed to, they are duty bound to pay. And what the regulator has even done is we have provided timelines. So you should pay unless you have a reason not to pay. And our teams are really now on ground. That's why he's saying that that should be something maybe of some past. Our teams at IRA are very strict when it comes to their supervision. One of the things they look at is market conduct. How are the players responding to the market conduct issues, including, but not limited to, the claims. If I find a claim, a third-party claim which is 800,000, and it's been outstanding in your books for 1 month, then what, are you worth being in the industry? So we have taken it seriously, and we are seeing a lot of really benefits from this. In the year 2024 alone, the sector paid close to slightly above 800 billion shillings. If I go back 10 years ago, the sector was paying about 10%, 20% of what they would collect. The 800 billion plus represents about 50%, meaning that our interventions have also made it made them feel more duty-bound to pay, and we are seeing the public starting to appreciate insurance. So maybe with the digitization, if we can only incorporate the claims, because if I can buy on the phone, why should I also claim? Why shouldn't I claim on the phone? But that's the next step in our digitization agenda.
And also as a regulator, before I go to Martin, the other side, what is your role in this transition as the regulator?
Our role in this transition as a regulator is, one, this system that we are talking about is actually owned by the regulator. And why? Because it involves accessing sensitive data, which data is actually also government data. Your motor vehicle data is only a property of URA, but also the Ministry of Works. Now, a private company would find it very hard to access that kind of data. But IRA, through our working relationship of government to government, we are able to access useful information. And with this useful information, these people can be able to do better service. So our role is provide an environment for integration of systems, the development of systems, but also to ensure that there is legitimacy, there is respect of confidentiality of information, so that the private people do not take advantage of the information available. So our role is really to ensure that, again, there is safety, that the system is not misused to take, again, Robert's money to steal. That the system is strong enough to withstand cyber threats. So we even have to do some tests on the system to ensure that it continues to deliver value to the public.
Now I'll bring in the insurers. How prepared are you for this transition? Because, you know, government brings a number of things, but if they have not prepared, we've always had not the worst, but some complications sometimes here and here, and I don't want to begin those covering such stories. Saying, Robert, you hosted these people, and now the stories that come in, people are somewhere demonstrating. Remember what had the express penalties of cameras?
Exactly.
Well, the president even had to come in and say, please hold this thing. Cameras were not meant to cover this, but to ticket people and all that. So for this thing, how prepared are you?
Oh, thank you so much, Robert. As an industry, our members are fully prepared, and as a secretary of Uganda Insurance Association, with the support from Uganda Regulatory Authority, we are fully prepared as an industry. Preparations is along the line of technological investments. Remember, we are now looking at digitalization. This is about systems. So members are investing in system alignment so that they are able to speak to the central system that sits at UIA, then also be able to pick any data within the industry, as already stated by the colleague from IRA. Now, in that respect, there is also aspect of training, which we have done very well. Now, the awareness campaign, this is one of them. Very, very critical that whatever development, innovations are going on in the industry, the public has to get to know, they have to appreciate, they have to embrace, they have to support. So in these areas of training, investment, technological advancement, and the area of awareness campaigns, we are fully prepared, and we are aligning every aspect of our operations to ensure that digitalization is fully embraced 100%. And this not only limited to motor third party. Now our members even have automated systems where they pay, they have claims app. You have an incident, if you have purchased a policy from one of the members, you just don't even need, you can report through just an app with one of our members. And then eventually they're able to see. The app prompts you to upload the documents, the pictures, everything. Approval is done instantly. So this is the kind of alignment the market is undergoing. Probably we are looking at this at a bigger picture so that as we roll these awareness campaigns throughout the country, we really feel this should be able to support the process. And digitalization should not actually be a challenge to Uganda as a country.
If I may add a little bit, Robert. Yeah, what the approach we chose was, you know, with any other system, you don't want to go to the market full blast before you pilot and see that it works. So what we have been going through is a piloting phase. But sooner than later, we are going to have a launch where we are going now to make it, you know, more known to the public. I checked statistics just a few minutes ago, because I can check now real time. I can know that by the time we start here and by the time we leave, maybe about 100 vehicles have purchased insurance. I've just checked, we have about 34,720 already have bought the digital sticker.
Okay.
So meaning that that number gives us confidence that actually it's working. You know, you don't also want to roll out a system which is going to paralyze business. People are trying, the numbers are not going through, the thing is not uploading, it's not returning the messages and all that. So we adopted the pilot phase, and what we are doing in this pilot phase has been basically to engage the different stakeholders to ensure that it does not surprise them. The key stakeholder of this has been Uganda Police, the traffic. And these guys have done a good job in terms of training. If you have moved around town, you'll find billboards about the Vroom campaign and the digital sticker. So that's what we are trying. So that once we launch, once we go, we say, this is available, there is no other way, etc., etc. Then police is aware so that they don't also arrest you. Like I mentioned, we are in discussion. See, can you depend on the phone more than a physical sticker? Because the physical sticker seems to have failed. So all those interventions are meant to ensure that the transition is actually seamless. Yeah.
Very interesting transition. And of course, if we adopt it, it will make life easy. If we take pictures of our driving licenses, anyway, for them by law, they're not mandated to be displayed. But of course, a police officer stops you and, you know, you just give them the number of your driving license, they have a gadget, they'll be able to know, yo, it is valid, you can please continue. Now, if I can have my third party on my phone and maybe a backup of the printed one, I think that would be much better, like you said. Well, I must let my guests go, but I'll just give each of them a minute or two for their parting shot, beginning with Martin.
Oh, thank you so much, Robert, for this session. Currently, we have the VOOM running campaign, which is entirely an initiative from Uganda Insurance Association, Insurance Regulatory Authority, and our members to ensure that awareness is conducted throughout the country to build the aspect of trust. We really want the public to appreciate and embrace the digitalization. It is something that we as a country cannot be able to live without. Globalization is no excuse. We have to adopt. The initiatives are ongoing, and we really want them to trust this process, that digitalization is real. When you have your digital certificate, it is valid like any other certificate you have. So just trust it, buy it, so that we transform the country as a large. And as a secretariat, we are fully in support, and we shall offer support. We are available for any engagements. I thank you.
Well, thank you very much, Martin. And let me have Sunday's parting shot.
Yeah, from me, again, to thank our viewers, but also to give assurance that what digitization is coming to do is actually to enhance convenience. We want to deliver an experience which is headache-free. Number two, we want to eliminate a possibility that you can pay your money to a fraudster. Number three, we want to make it easy for you so that wherever you're seated or wherever you are, whether you are in Chenjojo where you come from, or Kaberamaido, or the far north, you can still buy insurance and you are protected. But most importantly, we want to reduce the headache that has been associated with accessing insurance and consuming. I already mentioned our next phase, we also want to incorporate the claims so that you buy on the system, you consume on the system, and when it comes the time of payment, you again paid through the system. The assurance that I'm giving our viewers is that the system has been tested. It is delivering value. There are security integrations within the system, and we can only guarantee that with all the checks that we have put, the checks and balances, you are going to now start consuming real insurance without an expectation that one time you'll go to an insurance company to claim and they say that we don't know you.
Thank you very much, gentlemen, and above all, thank you so much, our viewer. It is a transition. We are going into the digital third-party sticker. And of course, Sunday has talked about or told you the benefits of this. Please, let's embrace change. Have the best of your weekend. God bless you.
Thank you.
Live from UBC Studios in Kampala, this is Good Morning Uganda Extra.
An amazing off-the-hook youth program brings you an array of fun, exciting, and educative segments you do not want to miss. From red carpet moments to proms, youth empowerment programs to youth gig vibes, and so much more, Teens Crown will get you hooked. Only on UBC TV every Saturday at 1:30 p.m. Don't miss.